Today, we'll do a relaxation session, including some very gentle movements lying on the back of our bodies. You'll be continually invited to feel any sensations in your body as deeply as possible. You don't need to try to stay awake or to try to fall asleep. Just simply feel and enjoy the soft practice. Invite your mind to relax into the presence of your body by feeling any sensations you can feel. This is a very gentle practice, but it's important that you listen to your body at all times and only do what feels right for your body. Colette will be demonstrating today, and feel free to look at Colette at any time. However, as the movements will be very small, there will be very little for you to look at, and hopefully my instructions will be clear enough for you to ignore your screen and relax as much as possible. You're welcome to lie on a mat, a blanket, a rug, or a carpet, whatever feels most comfortable for you. And feel free to close your eyes during the practice if this helps you to relax and feel sensations in your body. So when you're ready, come to lying on the back of your body with your legs bent, your knees up, and the soles of your feet flat on the floor. With your feet a comfortable distance away from your pelvis and more or less hip width apart. Bring your arms to the floor relaxed alongside you with your palms either facing up or down, or with your arms either close to your body or a bit further away from your body. Or you can bend your arms and place your hands on your body, maybe on your belly or on your rib cage, whatever feels most comfortable for you. Feel the contact that the back of your body has with the floor and invite your body to relax as much as possible into that contact. And as you invite your body to relax, feel any sensations that are being generated in your body as deeply as possible. As you invite your body to relax as much as possible, especially invite the smaller muscles of your face, your scalp, your throat, and mouth to relax. Invite feelings of softness in and around your eye sockets and in the little muscles between your eyebrows. Relax your jaw with your lips in soft, gentle contact. Also invite softness into the core of your body, softening the muscles in your throat and in and around your pelvis. Inviting your pelvic floor to relax as much as possible. Feel the sensations that reveal the presence of your breathing. Feel those sensations of your breathing as clearly as possible. Invite your breath to flow freely so that you're not doing anything intentionally to your breath. Let go of any tendency you may have to modify your breathing by pulling your breath in on each inhalation or pushing your breath out on each exhalation. Just simply feel the sensations that are being generated by the rhythm of your breathing. The rise and fall of your abdomen, perhaps, or the air entering and leaving through your nostrils, perhaps. And as you continue to invite your breath to flow freely, feel as clearly as possible any sensations being generated by your body, especially the sensations in and around your neck, your throat, and your shoulders. And invite your neck, throat, and shoulders to relax as much as possible. And keeping your head in contact with the floor at all times, when you are ready, on each inhalation, begin to softly roll your head just a little to one side. And on each exhalation, bring your head back to center. To then change direction. To turn your head the other way as you next inhale. And continue to roll your head very softly in one direction on each inhalation and back to center on each exhalation. Invite your spine, your back, and your rib cage to remain as relaxed as possible. And as you slowly and gently turn your head just a little, feel the sensations that this little soft, small turning of your head generates within and around your neck and shoulders. And invite your neck and shoulders to remain as relaxed and soft as possible. To soften the sensations in your neck and shoulders, you may need to turn your head a little less or a little slower. Just simply feel any sensations in your neck and shoulders from this soft, rhythmic turning of your head. Also feel any sensations being generated anywhere else in your body from this gentle, rhythmic movement. And as you continue to feel, start to slowly move your head a little less until eventually your head comes back to center and come to stillness there. Bring your arms to the side of your body if they're not there already and turn your palms down. Softly broaden and open your palms into the contact that your palms have with the floor so that they feel alive. And with your palms softly broadening, softly lengthen your arms between your relaxed shoulders and your fingertips without creating any tension around your shoulders. Invite your shoulders to relax as much as possible and invite your breathing to flow as freely as possible. And as you feel the sensations within and around your feet and ankles, begin now to very gently and softly broaden your feet so that your feet feel alive without creating any tension in your feet or your ankles. Invite your back, rib cage, and spine to be as relaxed as possible. And as you continuously softly broaden your feet and your hands and softly lengthen your arms, begin on each inhalation to lift your right lengthening arm just a little away from the floor. And as you exhale, allow your right hand and arm to come back down to the floor by the side of your body. And then as you next inhale, lift your left lengthening arm just a little away from the floor. And as you exhale, allow your left arm and hand to come back down to the floor and alternate between lifting your right and your left lengthening arm as softly as possible. And feel free to continue to lift your arms just a little from the floor. Or feel free to very slowly, little by little, lift each lengthening arm a little higher each time, perhaps. And continue with this movement, lifting and lowering your arms one at a time, with your palms softly broadening and your arms gently lengthening between your relaxed shoulders and your fingertips. Feel the sensations in your shoulders and only take your lengthening arms a little higher if the sensations in your shoulders feel soft. Perhaps gradually lifting your arms a little higher, but no higher than to a vertical position, with your fingers pointing towards the ceiling. Feel free to move your arms a little closer to your body or a little further away, whatever supports the softest sensations within and around your shoulders. Continue to feel the sensations being generated by this movement, particularly around your shoulders. You may also feel sensations around the back of your rib cage or your lower back or pelvis, perhaps. Feel the sensations as they change, perhaps, as you move your arms, and invite your rib cage, spine and back to relax as much as possible, so that the lifting of each arm is creating as little tension as possible. And the next time you bring your left arm back to the side of your body, come to stillness with your hands back down on the floor and invite your breathing to flow as freely as possible. Continue to softly broaden your feet and also softly broaden your palms and lengthen your arms in both directions. Relax your shoulders as much as possible. And after your next inhalation, on each exhalation, begin to softly press your feet to the floor and softly draw your hip bones a little away from your thigh bones, perhaps lifting your tailbone slightly whilst keeping your pelvis on the floor. And on each inhalation, let go of this action so you come back to a neutral spine and allow the full weight of your pelvis to return to the floor. Continue with this soft rocking of your pelvis, softly drawing your hip bones away from your thigh bones on each exhalation as you softly press your broadening feet into the floor, and letting go of this action on each inhalation as you come back to a neutral spine. Each time you exhale and softly draw your hip bones away from your thigh bones, the space between your lower back and the floor may become a little smaller, and your sacrum may move closer to the floor. Feel as clearly as possible any sensations in and around your lower back and your pelvis, and invite your spine, your back and your pelvis to be as relaxed as possible. And next time you inhale and come back to a neutral spine, come to stillness there, inviting your breathing to flow as freely as possible. Relax your arms alongside you with your palms either facing up or down, or you can bend your arms and place your hands on your body. Whatever feels most comfortable. And feel any sensations being generated from this gentle movement that you've just been doing. And bring your arms back alongside your body with your palms facing down if they're not there already. And move your arms a little bit further away from your body so that they're at least 45 degrees away from your body. And bring your knees together and your feet and ankles together, or as close together as comfortably possible, with the soles of your feet still in contact with the floor. And softly broaden your feet into the contact that they have with the floor. And softly broaden your palms and lengthen your arms in both directions, from your relaxed shoulders to your fingertips, and from your fingers back to your relaxed shoulders. And keeping the soles of your feet in contact with the floor and keeping your knees together, or as close together as comfortably possible, on each inhalation, begin to softly roll your knees just a little to one side, and on each exhalation, bring your knees back to a vertical position. On your next inhalation, take your knees just a little to the other side and continue to alternate between these movements as softly as possible. And as you continue with this movement, softly rolling your knees one way, back through center, and then the other way, keep the soles of both of your softly broadening feet in contact with the floor at all times. So this means that your knees won't actually go very far. The movement of your knees is just a small movement. As you softly move your knees, perhaps a little more, perhaps a little less, feel as clearly and deeply as possible the changing sensations being generated by this little soft rolling of your knees, especially the sensations in and around your pelvis and your lower back. Invite your lower back and the muscles in and around your pelvis to completely relax. Continue to softly broaden your feet and your hands, softly lengthen your arms, and allow your shoulders to relax as much as possible. Feel the sensations. And next time you roll your knees a little to one side, feel free to begin to also roll your head just a little in the opposite direction to your knees. And on each exhalation, bring your head back to center as you bring your knees back to a vertical position. And continue to alternate between these movements as softly as possible. Feel as clearly as possible the sensations being generated, especially in and around your pelvis, your neck, and in and around your shoulders, so that you can respond to those sensations. Perhaps moving your knees or your head a little less, or perhaps a little more, or perhaps a little slower. And the next time you roll your knees in one direction, slowly begin to reduce the range of the movement of your knees and your head until you eventually, in your own time, come to stillness with your knees in a vertical position and your head centered. And in stillness, separate your feet and your knees with your feet more or less hip width apart. And relax your arms alongside you, with your palms also relaxed, with your palms either facing up or down, or you can bend your arms and place your hands on your body. Lie in the most relaxed position possible. You can keep your legs bent with your knees up, or you can release your legs one at a time along the floor. Allow your eyes to lightly close perhaps, and as you settle, invite the whole of your body to completely relax, relaxing as deeply as possible in your own time and sequence. As you invite your body to settle into the generosity of gravity, Feel as clearly and deeply as possible any sensations being generated by your body as you invite the whole of your body to relax as much as possible. Also invite your mind to relax as much as possible into your body, relaxing as much as possible. Invite your body and your mind to relax as much as possible into your ability to feel. Continue to feel any sensations as deeply and intimately as possible. In a moment, I'm going to end this recording, but you're very welcome to remain here as long as feels nourishing and fruitful for you. Feel free to get into bed if it's the right time to do that. Just simply feel as deeply as possible any sensations in your body. There is no goal or agenda.